Hello and welcome to Black Ribbon. If you haven't already tuned in before, today we are doing a top 5 of our movies. And like the games one, we're going to run it in a fairly similar fashion, but we're actually going to include Dan's. Now, if you don't know Dan, he's over from the website where he does a load of reviews on movies and all this, movies, TVs and all that sort of stuff. His list is very different. Now, he couldn't be here to talk because he doesn't have internet access very much at the moment. But he has watched a lot of movies, and Josh and I, well, we haven't really done much this year, have we, in that retrospect?
No, we've been very poor. I'm usually quite poor.
Very poor and very fucking lazy, really, isn't it?
Damn straight.
Damn straight. Okay, so let's start off with Dan's number 5, which is Macbeth. Obviously, Michael Fassbender one. Looked very good. Well, I say it looked very fun. It looked awesome. It did look stunning, and it looked very well done and created and all this sort of stuff. But other than that, I don't know what to say on it. It's a very popular Shakespeare.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but it's definitely one of those movies that I do want to see.
Yeah. Sherlock? What the fuck am I on about?
Sherlock, what?
Yeah. Bloody, what the fuck's his name? It's gone off the top of my head now. The bloody author.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. Yeah, he was always one of those people that just wound me up. I didn't. Fuck off, all right.
Bloody hell, Holmes! I think I've.
I think I'm in the wrong world.
Watson.
You bastard.
Fucking hell.
Okay then. Right, hit me with your number 5.
Right, my number 5.
Literally swing it at me.
I reckon. Yeah, I'm literally gonna swing you a dog in a way.
Oh god.
Which kind of links to this my thing. My film is Absolutely Anything.
Yes, now we were talking about this one earlier, weren't we? Yes.
We were, yeah.
Yeah. It's not like we've had to record this twice already.
No.
No. No, I didn't see it. I saw. Yes, we're the kings. No, I haven't seen it, but it is one of those movies that just looks so good, and it was the last Robin Williams movie that he voiced.
It was.
I need to watch it because
makes
it's
it
like,
more powerful in a way.
It's a Bruce Almighty sort of thing in Britain.
It's like the British version of Bruce Almighty.
Exactly.
And it has a fantastic cast, for Robin Williams, Simon Pegg, Kate Beckinsale, and John Cleese,
You've literally just got that up on IMDb, haven't you, you bastard?
Nope, it's Google, but there we go.
Okay.
Hey, I can't remember all the names.
I don't know authors. What are you on about?
I'm terrible. Wait,
authors? Actors? Fuck. I'm losing it.
But, it's a really good film, and I think what really makes it good is that, if you could do anything,
Yeah, it would be what
it'd belong what he's done in it.
Exactly, every male.
And for a lot of people, it's getting the hot girl to be close to you.
I like how you kind of skirted around that.
You can put that "Forever Alone" meme now on the screen.
Okay, all right. So I'm just going to get on with it. My number 5.
Now.
I'm going to go cry. Oh fuck. Okay. My number 5 is Ant-Man. Probably one of the best Marvel films this year. I rank it over Age of Ultron simply because it was something different, and Age of Ultron was missing something. Don't quite know what, just didn't feel right. But Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, the comedy of it just kind of all fit, and I like how they included other people into it as well. I thought that was just really...
Yeah. I did enjoy Ant-Man. Though, one problem I did feel was I didn't like the villain.
Yeah, the villain was a bit of a cheese. Yeah, he was a bit like...
It was very weak, and you just think, it just didn't feel like, he was a huge threat.
Yeah, I did constantly sit there and go, why not just beat the shit out of him?
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
it'd be so much simpler. Just
why?
take the other
Yeah,
suit easier.
just fucking do it already. Kill him!
Kill him! We want blood! Crawl inside his nose and expand and blow his head. Just me.
Oh fuck. Okay.
If you had a suit that made you smaller, what would you do with it?
I don't know. I wouldn't crawl up into someone's orifice and then expand.
Hey, it's all a matter of which orifice.
Oh, you sick bastard. You
Hey, up the
are
nose would be fine.
fucked in the head. You fucking psycho.
Uh,
I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do, and I'm
I'd
not
probably
going
rob a
to
bank,
entertain your
to be honest.
questions anymore. No more. No more. But yeah, that would be my number 5. So let's jump on to number 4. Dan's is Song of the Sea. Mean anything to
Now
you?
that's an animated film,
Okay.
and I remember Dan actually saying a lot about it, that it was really like a really powerful, animated film. So because of that, I actually really wanted to see it.
Okay. It was.
Um,
I've never heard of it, if I'm completely honest.
the animation, it looks a bit childish in a way for me, for
Perhaps
my
when
liking.
I edit this, I might pop it up on the screen. I might recognise it, but I no, it doesn't ring bells with me.
It's not one of those main headlined animated films. It's not like a studio. I don't think it's Studio Ghibli, but
Oh, it sounds like that sort of
um,
thing, honestly, if I'm honest. But
it does. Yeah.
yeah,
Let's have a look quickly. Wow. Yeah. It's a lot of the animated is like watercolors kind of style with.
hmm
No, it looks very well, beautifully drawn, and I probably will watch it, but it's not one I've actually seen.
yeah. Okay, well, I'm in the dark on what to talk about that, but let's move on to your number 4.
Right, so my number 4 is another Marvel film. It's Age of Ultron.
Yes, the one that I'm not so sure on. I enjoyed it.
So
I thought it was
yeah,
good.
you said that something was missing,
Yeah,
and I do agree that something is missing in a way. A part of me do feel like okay, the cast is just too big.
there's that potential
Um,
there.
yeah, and I just think it is a bit of a chaos thing.
Yeah, yeah, I do understand that. But it was fun. It was fun, and that's obviously what these films are supposed to be anyway.
Yeah, well, what I really did like about the film is the atmosphere in the cinema. When we, me, you, and Kay went down, and I will always remember the scene where the Vision picks up Thor's hammer, and the entire the cast,
The
the
cast.
audience just,
Oh my god!
the cast was,
I
we
can't
were there
believe
at the
that just
screen,
happened.
the whole audience just gasped, going, "Oh my god!" And I just love that atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah, that is quite good. I do
Plus,
enjoy when that
I got
sort
a
of
free
things happen.
figure with my drink. Do you remember?
Oh fuck, that piece of shit. Yeah,
Hey, marketing.
so trash. So
It
trash.
was bad.
It was
But I did enjoy
unbelievably
it.
trash. But yeah, no, it was a good movie, but I just don't think it ranks up above Ant-Man for me. Because Ant-Man was kind of
I
fresh.
think that Avengers, again, his villain was just much more likable in a sense. Yeah, I felt like,
I was going to
Ultron
say
was
who's
much
the
more of a
fucking
threat.
yeah, I was going to say who's the fucking villain in Ultron, but it's just like you fucking moron. Like
Go
you
ahead,
got
Pete, get
fucking
drunk.
bacon. I am home.
Go outside, Pete, you're drunk.
Fuck off! Stop drinking. um,
Put down the glass.
okay, well, let's go straight on to my number 4, which is John Wick. Keanu Reeves, badass action movie, probably one of the
I
best action
completely
movies
forgot
this
that
year.
this came out in 2015, but I
Yeah,
totally agree with you. This was an amazing
yeah,
piece of work.
and I am so pumped that they have started filming for the next one. And just, I love
Well,
Keanu
I'm
Reeves as well.
hesitant with it.
I just think Keanu Reeves is one of those people who is so down to earth that he
Yeah.
feels like you could be him, sort of thing. But well, he's a good actor, depending on who's directing him. Now, there's been some stuff where he is absolute trash, and then it's a bit like, why did this ever
Yeah, we
happen?
don't talk about those
Yeah,
films.
like that bloody recent one, that horror movie that he was in, those two girls that accused him of
Would
rape.
you call that a horror movie?
It was supposed to be a
That's
horror
just
movie.
it's a cheap porno. That's
It's
what it is.
just
It's a cheap
porn!
porno.
Josh,
It literally is. Just,
Josh, I think we've watched the wrong movie.
Oh, God.
Josh, what are you doing?
Wait a
Stop
minute.
that!
Two girls.
Josh! Okay,
Oh God.
let's scud away from this straight away and move on to number
But,
3. Go on, you're going to say something then.
Right. I was going to say that with John Wick, the fighting, the choreography was amazing. It's probably
Yeah.
the best I've ever seen.
And what
it
bastard
is-
kills a dog and gets away with it?
Oh, I know.
Criminal. Fucking criminal.
I'll have to say, you would probably do the same thing
Yeah, I would totally go
if someone
John
killed your
Wick.
dog.
Yeah, I'd be able to do all of that.
You'd die immediately, but you'd try and do
No,
the
I
same
wouldn't.
thing.
I'd do it perfectly.
You get a baseball
do
bat
it.
to the face, and that'd be it. GG, I'm done.
GG! Can you imagine walking up to some Russian mobster, just booting in his door? You killed my dog, bitch! Boomf! And the fucking Russian dude
I
goes,
so want
GG.
some movie to say that at the end. The last thing. Pop action shotgun and goes GG, motherfucker.
and it not be pixels.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3 then for Dan, which I really wanted to see this one, which is Sicario, which is about the Mexican drug lords and all this sort of stuff. Really up my street. One of the reasons I did criminology was because of organised crime and all this, because I want to be in one. But it was about the drug smuggling, and he was like a hired hitman or something along these lines, and apparently it is amazing, and it looked so badass. It looked really intense, and it was just, it looks so damn good. So bloody good. But, nonetheless, we don't know much about it, so we can't really talk about it. But go ahead, Josh.
No, I haven't watched it either.
What is your number 3?
My number 3 is The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Uh,
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Really enjoyable film. It's a classy film. It's a classic spy film. It's so hard. It's fantastic. You need to see it for one.
Yeah. Well, like I've said before, I love Guy Ritchie's Rock and Roller. And yeah, it will probably be one of those things I need to get round to watching. But that pile is getting bigger and bigger and bigger by the day.
There's a lot of things to watch this year.
The problem is I'm buying DVDs and I'm not watching them. They are just going up onto my collection. I'm like,
You've always been doing that, though.
yeah.
Anyway, The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
I've got movies from years ago that
What
I
I
haven't
do
watched.
like about this film is that each character is they have they're very unique. They all have their own unique traits,
Yeah.
and they all kind of use it. One's the muscle, one's the wits, and one's the sex appeal, and it's a really good classic film to watch,
Yeah, I guess.
and
Yeah.
I think you should watch it.
I will, at some point, watch it. I've been bombarded with trailers for the DVD and all this sort of shit, so I'm sure I'll get round to it at some point. Right, well, mine is completely different. Mine is Straight Outta Compton. Probably one of
Yes.
the best biopics this year. That was bloody incredible. So good. It looked so nice. I loved the music in it, and I loved the soundtrack for it, obviously because it was NWA. But I thought it was a really good depiction of it. Now you get things. There has been movies about Tupac and all this sort of stuff over their life, and they've all been, well, not low rate actors. They've been low budget, and they've never been that engaging, and they've been pretty piss poor acting in general. So they've never really had the sort of broad appeal. But this is just, well, astonishing. Is
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah, there's no
I
way to
I
argue
came with you
against
to watch
that.
the film, and I didn't know pretty much anything about the backstory about it, and
Exactly.
I still enjoyed it, and
Yeah,
it was I could easily follow along, and I recognized some of the names that popped up now and again,
yeah.
but it
Especially,
really
I
just
did
kind
like
of
the cameos. I
it brought
thought
me
that
in
was
to
good. Yeah,
want to listen to their music as well.
yeah. Because when you had the cameos from Tupac in it, I thought that was good. I
Mm.
loved that, and I loved the fact that he was in there. And I also like how they did attack. It wasn't straight up honest. Now there was a few parts removed, like I think when Dr. Dre kicked the shit out of a woman or something in the club. Uh, Spoilers. Um, Never happened in the movie. Um, and then that big bastard, who I keep forgetting his name of, P
Oh,
Diddy's group.
yeah.
Yeah,
Shit, what's his name?
Suge Knight, the biggest tosser in the music industry, has been arrested several times, and I really liked they really just pedalled into him. That he didn't hang back. It was a bit like this dude is a dangerous bastard, and it just really kind of facilitates the rumors that he was behind Tupac and Biggie's death, sort of thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was really good to see someone do that, and it you really did kind of see it in him. And you hear the stories, but it's so good to actually have a visual representation of it. And I just think that, yeah, just wonderful. Okay then, we have number two, which for this one is another one I haven't seen, but I believe you have, which is the animated movie Inside Out. It's a Pixar
Now, I
one,
could be
so
a bit
it's,
controversial with this.
yeah,
I I didn't enjoy it actually,
no?
and I'm gonna get lots of hate my way probably because I didn't enjoy it.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I
It
obviously can't speak of it, but I like the sort of concept of it where you have all these sort of emotions and they're working around. Is it a child's
yeah,
head?
yeah.
It's in the
Would
mind
be
of a
five
child.
emotions. I think it's inside of a child.
Yeah,
I think it's what is it? It's like sadness, happiness, disgust, hate, and fear. I think it is.
yeah, sounds about right.
And but it's like the kind of the concept of like these five emotions control like everything this girl does. It felt you know I don't know. It didn't really make sense in a way for me.
No, I
But then again, it's
well,
animated film, so
it sounds quite good. I will probably watch that because it's around that sort of Christmas time when it will probably be played. I think it should be
probably it's
played around.
probably
Yeah,
played to death.
yeah, and I'm sure my mum will like to watch that. Uh, Obviously, it's a
Mm.
Pixar one, so it's going to look great and it's going to sound great as well, and the cast are probably very bloody good as well.
Another thing, probably actually reason I really dislike this film. My little brother and little sister.
They adore it, do they?
Uh, I've heard there's a character called Bing Bong.
Oh, Bing Bong! Oh,
Bing
they
Bong,
were
and
talking about that on the
his kind
Oscar
of little
stream the other
tune.
day.
They
Bing
were,
Bong,
yeah, he's
yes.
on it, yeah.
I recognise the
But it's
name now.
always constant I hear is Bing Bong, Bing Bong.
so,
And that kind of
so
does grate on the
you
nerves
could
a
have
bit.
you could have enjoyed the movie,
I could have,
but
I
over
could
the
have
period of
loved it.
time, you have been dragged through the gutter by your by your little brother and sister.
I just say Bing Bong, Bing Bong.
Fuck
30 minutes
off!
after that, I can't remember what it was.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go on to your number two then. What's your number?
Right, my number two is another animated film, which came out in the UK in January 2015, so it luckily fits in, is Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah, that's the one that had the Fallout Boy thing, and that's as much as I know.
Yes,
Yeah, it had a
that's
Fallout Boy
it.
soundtrack.
Um,
Yeah,
I love hero films, I just love it. And Baymax is he's like well he does look like kind of like a fat Michelin man without the ripples, but
without the ripples.
He does, but he's just yeah, he's just lovable. You gotta love him, and the beginning is very sad. I won't spoil it, but it's just a really kind of touching film
Is it a superhero
with good
movie sort of
music
thing?
and sort of yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
it's a superhero film, yeah.
yeah. Because I know that much, but I always thought, is this some sort of like dreamscape thing or something like that that's going on? But otherwise, it's one of
It's
those movies that I just haven't had time to see either.
no, it's each character is again they're very individual, unique.
I was going to say, I think they all have their very typical stereotypes and all that. Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, it's quite touching in a way,
yeah. Also,
as
I
most
seem to
Disney films
remember,
are.
isn't it
But
the brother? It's the younger brother who gets Baymax, but the creator of Baymax
yes,
has died, if I'm correct in
yes,
saying.
that's his
Yeah.
older brother.
So he's
Spoilers.
been given it. Yeah. Well, it's at the start of the movie, I'm
It's been
sure.
out for a year now.
Well, it's at the start of the movie as well, so it's not really a spoiler, I
Yeah, it
don't
is. Yeah,
think.
but it's
Yeah.
pretty much the premise of the movie.
Yeah. And he gets it
His
in
brother
sort of
dies
will or
and
something like that. Yeah.
sort of thing. Yeah, he just kind
Yeah.
of picks it up, but it's a really kind of sweet film that Baymax is a medical robot who tries to heal you know the boy's pain from losing his brother.
Okay. Okay. Right then. Now, my turn. And I'm sure this is probably very obvious of me, considering my obsession with them. Is Legend.
Oh yes, that's
Yes.
another film I wanted to see.
Did you not see it with us? Or was it just
No, I
me and
didn't know.
Kay? No, that was the Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy and Tom Hardy play the Cray twins.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tom
Yeah.
Hardy, Tom Hardy.
Honestly, it looked amazing, visually stunning, and also the Cray twins are something very close to my family, not related, all that sort of thing. But it was just so good, and obviously I've studied them and I've read about them over the years and all this for various degrees and all that. But fuck me, was it good! So damn fun, and it really told the story of them, and it didn't hold any bars back. It went straight in and told you everything you wanted to know about them, and it was nice to see them, if you know what I mean. Because the last one had
Hmm.
the guy from Spandau Ballet, who was the Mitchell, one of the Mitchells or whatever. No,
All right,
sorry,
okay.
one of the Kemp brothers, not the Ross Kemp,
Hmm.
but the other Kemp that was in Spandau Ballet. Yeah, he was in the original one that they did quite a few years back now, and I've got that, and that's a good movie as well. But they never really went into much detail about the relationships and all this sort of stuff that they had. This one, obviously, over as time has worn on, a lot more stuff has happened, and we've got a little bit more tolerant of it. So they've gone very hard and very, very striking. I think it's bloody good. And I also love their marketing campaign, where the twat from The Guardian, and I'm going to call him a twat because it was fucking awful what he wrote, and his opinion on movies just should be thrown out the window and he should be thrown off a bus in front of a train. Um, but he was genuinely awful about it. But he only gave it 1 star, and on the poster you had the two of them stood together, and they kind of put the 1 star right in between their shoulders with the Guardian written under, so it looked like it was 5 stars in the background of all of the other movies. And I just thought, that's like a big fuck you, isn't it, really? Everyone else
Hmm.
liked it, but this arsehole's got to be a bit of a prick about it. But no, obviously everyone's going to have their own differences, but I think he came into that movie expecting fucking magic and fireworks. But honestly, it's a great movie. It does slip up a few times with the obviously when you got the two of them fighting and all this sort of stuff and butting heads with
I
each
think that's
other.
quite a typical thing to do, though, isn't it?
Exactly, but
You
it
get
was
the same
very well.
actor,
Yeah,
pretty much talking to himself.
yeah, but these characters are so different, and I just
Hmm.
thought that was great. He acted it so well. It looks so good, and honestly, it just Fucking fantastic, straight up. Now, we come to our top movie of the year. Now, I think we might be coming on the same sort of level here. I think we're possibly the
I reckon
same.
ours is the same, to be honest.
Yeah, quite possibly. But Dan has gone for something very different. He has gone for Whiplash. Now, have you seen that one?
Nope, I have not.
No, that's the one about the musician, and that's as much as I know as well. If you want to go see his reviews, like all the others of these movies that he's spoken about, head on over to Black Ribbon Reviews or blackribonreview.com slash or blogspot Black Ribbon Reviews or whatever. Links are in the description. You'll find it all there. But Josh, go ahead. Go ahead, say what you think it is.
Right. What, my favourite one or your favourite
Your
one?
favourite one that might as well be mine as well.
Right, my favourite one is Mad Max
Yep.
Fury Road.
Yep, there we go. We're both on the same page
There
there.
we are.
Yep.
You know, well, this film,
You can just throw endless praise at it, couldn't you, really? Yeah.
it's actually really difficult to actually pick things out and say you don't like about it.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't a thing.
You know, it's
I don't think there was anything I didn't like out of it. Honestly, I would have loved it to have been a lot
no,
longer.
it's
But honestly, fuck me, it was just so good. Fuck, it was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
It
I
had you
walked
coming
into
out of
the
that
cinema not knowing
museum.
that
Just
it was
museum. It had you coming out of the museum. What the fuck am I on about? Had you coming out of the cinema, just completely pumped and just fucking raring.
time for an amazing
Action
ride
movie.
home.
Yeah, action movies do that to me, and it's a bit like the Fast and Furious movies where you get into the car and you feel like you're now driving something with
God.
fucking 18 gears. It's just like, fuck, that was so fun. And Mad Max, it had that fucking fun element. It had the action. It had just everything thrown into one, and it was just visually top of the notch.
Visually
No one
amazing.
could beat it.
I think it painted the picture of this environment just so well. You know,
Yeah.
there was action, and I think there was a hell of a lot of chaos,
Yeah. And
which
I
I
loved
just
the
loved about
vehicles.
this.
I thought the vehicles were one of the biggest selling points for it as well, because that was
Some of them just look so amazing and
Yeah.
imaginative.
exactly. It makes me want a rat rod, and just to do something like that
Oh
with
wait,
it.
I found something which I didn't like about it:
What?
the nipple ring.
The nipple ring.
Oh, do you not
God,
remember
yeah, the
rings
nipple
in
ring,
that
dude.
guy?
No, but
Oh,
that's not something you don't like. That is something that is supposed to put you off, and I think that's done very
Yeah,
well.
no, it's supposed
All
to
the
put you off,
characters
yeah.
were just astonishing. The variation between them and the creativity with the makeup and all this sort of stuff that went into it was just astonishing. You couldn't beat that, I don't think. And I think that stands.
I didn't watch any of the previous ones at all.
No,
and
neither
I
have I.
immediately just picked up on the environment and thought, wow, this
Yeah.
is.
I think everyone knows when you say
No.
Mad Max, everyone knows of it, even prior to the movie coming out
definitely,
or
yeah.
anything like that. And I think what this does is it solidifies it for a new age, but it also solidifies it in a series. And I think when it comes back, which it's rumored to, it will come back even harder and even stronger.
I think, yeah, how they ended it, they set it up for anything can happen. You know,
Yeah,
in this kind of world, anything can happen just as long as you have, just Tom Hardy and
yeah, just Tom Hardy. And I
No.
like how my last two are actually just Tom Hardy movies.
yeah.
Just realised, it just dawned on me. I like Tom Hardy.
Well, actually, if I look at mine, most of mine are action films. Well, sort of.
Yes, I've gone for a couple of biopics in mine. But there we go.
Mm.
Do we have any honourable mentions from you there, Josh?
I have to say, I gave in the review Spectre. I did kind of tear it a new one on the
Yeah.
website.
Yeah, now Dan has put that
But,
as one of his as well, yeah. And
Yeah,
he's also
I
put
did-
Mad
I
Max
did
in
enjoy
there,
it.
so Mad Max wasn't his top either. But he has put,
Oh, wow, okay.
yeah, he has put Mad Max Birdman, which is debatable. It came out last year in America and this year in the UK. The Gift and Brooklyn. Now, I think The Gift is a horror movie, if I'm correct in saying. I'm not sure
Yes,
about
it is.
Brooklyn.
I've seen the trailer a few times, but I kind of deliberately avoided it
Yeah,
It looked a bit like, I don't think I'm going to like this, but
I'm going to hate this. Um, I don't watch horror movies, so it's not my thing, if I'm completely
mm.
honest. But yeah, you've got a few more honorable mentions, yeah?
Yeah, Ted 2. I did enjoy Ted 2.
Yes, that was on mine. Now,
Like,
it must be said
it's
also
like it's
that,
hilarious.
yeah, it must be said also that at the time of recording this, it is, I don't know what the date is actually. Um, we've
It's
got
the 13th.
4 days until Star Wars comes out. So anything that
Hmm.
we say here could be completely changed by Star Wars. Star Wars could be the top. So
Stop everything! Star
stop
Wars.
everything.
Yeah.
um, and I definitely think Star Wars will probably be one of those movies that will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Well, we hope
it kind
anyway.
of
If
has
it's
to
going
be
to be
now,
awful,
doesn't it?
then dear
Really?
God, the internet will go crazy.
Oh yeah, it will be hell to pay. Simple as that.
Burn down Disneyland!
Fuck you, Disney. Okay, so what other honourable mentions do
What
you
have you
have?
done?
You can't just do that.
um, right, other films that I really enjoyed. So again, Ted 2,
Yep, yeah, that's on mine as well.
had some hilarious things. Um, I mentioned Spectre. Um, I could talk about Jurassic Park, but then again,
That's
I
your
think I was a bit
honourable
more disappointed
mention.
than. Yeah, I didn't enjoy that,
Not a
but I did
fucking
like it in
clue
a
am I
way.
putting that on my list. I thought that was trash, and
Really,
that
you'd
dis-
go far to hate it that
I
much?
hated it. As much as I love Chris Pratt,
Oh wow, okay.
honestly, that movie just shouldn't have been made like that. It was just so
No, I
flawed.
kind of like it because it's set in that kind of universe, but I kind of hate it when they kind of ended up with it.
Yeah, it could have been something special,
Mm.
and it just turned into a shit show. It was really weak, and yeah,
Right, what else have I got? No, that's it. Actually, that's mainly my films done.
that's it. Okay, well I've got a couple of others to throw in. So one of my was the Avengers, um, but another one was the Kingsman
That came out.
this year,
When
I
did that come
believe it
out?
was. I believe it was early this year.
Really?
Yes, I think it was.
Kingsman, this is it the Secret Service?
Yes.
Because I would have put that on my list as well, but I thought it was 2014.
Not sure. I think it was 2015 when I looked at the review.
Oh no, you are right.
Yeah. There you go. Fuck
Bugger.
you.
So I would have put that on my list as well.
Yeah. That was honestly, it was very funny and it was very good. And I love that take.
It was
And
a
I'm,
good like
yeah.
modern day twist of old
Yeah.
James Bond films. Even like Samuel L. Jackson mentions it in like, oh, if this was any old Bond film, I'd tell you my evil plan and
Yeah.
then set some
It felt almost
trap
like a
which would
spoof.
liberally you get out
Yeah.
of.
It felt like a spoof, but it felt very honest isn't the word. It sort of true, if you know what I mean. Obviously, that whole epidemic sort of
Yeah,
thing wouldn't happen, but you can see someone going, "I'm not going to tell you all of this stuff like the movies," just like how it just
yeah. I'd say
completely,
that the
yeah,
characters are very down to earth. Well, not down to earth, but they're very. It's like they've seen James Bond films and they kind of think, okay, instead of this, I'm going to do this.
yeah,
Like they've done their homework.
yeah. It was very comical as well, and yeah, straight up, fantastic movie, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
But
I agree with you. I'd always put that on my top five if I thought about it, but there we
it
are.
was going to be. I wasn't sure. I kind of balanced it out, but there we go. That was another top five, including Dan's. Um, so I quite enjoyed that. That was good fun. It's been a fairly good year for movies, I think, even though I haven't seen half of them. I probably haven't
No,
even
this
seen
it's
about
probably
a tenth of
actually
them.
awakened me to other films I've got to see now.
Yes, my list has just got bigger. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see any of the reviews we have done on these and any more top fives and all this sort of stuff that Dan might do, go over to our review sites, which are down in the description down below. Like and subscribe and all that over there, all that sort of stuff. And still doing this thing that if you want any free games or anything like that, we've got a few Steam codes for various different games that I got from my Humble Bundle. Head on over to the original video, which is the Don't Starve episode 4. It's got the fairly obnoxious title. You'll see it, I'm sure. And just leave a comment on there telling us what game you'd want. And obviously, if you like and subscribe as well, that would be really great so I can track you and all that sort of stuff. But thank you very much again, and we shall see you, hopefully, next time. Toodles!
Bye bye.